everyone, welcome back to my channel. My husband and I are cooking together tonight, which we do a lot as a date night. We're making French onion soup, which is one of my all-time favorites, but this one's vegetarian. So we started caramelizing the onions, which as we all know takes forever. So while we were doing that, my husband grated up our cheese. We use Emmentaler Swiss, which is sort of like a cross between Gruyere and Swiss, and then some nice French bread that I just cut up. Here we go. We added a little butter back, and then I made a bouillon concentrate with this, which we then added water to. So here's what it looks like. We're going to deglaze with some vermouth, which is so satisfying. Look at that. And then we're adding in the broth concentrate, and then another 3 cups or so of water was added. We threw in all of our seasonings at this point: bay leaves, thyme, sage, rosemary, a little salt, but not too much because there's more salt coming later, and there's salt in the broth as well. Now to toast up the bread, I buttered them, did like a light toast, and then I came back to them, added cheese, and toasted again to make it like really cheesy French bread. It was definitely the way to go. So here my husband is adding Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce to this, which I know sounds weird, but the bouillon that I had was not the no beef bouillon, it was the no chicken bouillon, so this definitely needed a little more depth. And I've done this a bunch of times, and it sounds weird, but I swear it's delicious. And it was at this point we realized we also forgot to add the wine when we added the vermouth. So we put it in here as well, even though this really isn't the right spot for it, but I like the depth that it adds, so I figured it's better to add it here than not to add it at all. We let our soup simmer for a little while. We also added a Parmesan rind earlier, which I forgot to film, but it definitely also helps the soup base a little bit. Here's my husband adding some cracked black pepper and a little MSG, which was actually a really nice move. It gave it a little bit of umami flavor. It was really delicious. So here he is putting a little cheese in the bottom of the bowls. Always got to do it. And then ladling, oh, actually he put black pepper on it as well. I forgot about that. And then he goes in and he's gonna ladle the soup on top of this. And it's just gonna melt all that cheese really nice. Then the cheesy crostini goes on top of that soup. A lot of people put it at the bottom of French onion soup, which if you have a French onion soup crock, that might work. But since we're using bowls, I find that putting the bread on the top gives the cheese on top much more structural integrity. You'll kind of see what I mean in a second. He's just sort of avoiding the bay leaves and the Parmesan rind as he pours the soup. Okay, now he's going in with the bread on top so that he can then sprinkle the cheese on top, and it's gonna kind of hold that cheese up so it doesn't all just sink, so we can actually have a chance to broil the top of the soup. So we're using a butane torch, but broiling it works just as well. The torch is just kind of fun. That's it. I hope you enjoy this. Please make it. The recipe's on my blog. Go check it out, cristenscreations.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.